in the return to the farm ranch gate, and you know, that's including pelts, sheepskin, you know, our breeding and coal ewe market, as well as lamb and wool, which we hope to talk about tonight, and and the opportunity to promote it as a solid business opportunity to those that are interested in agriculture to look at it, as well as the current producers to help us meet the demand that we have out there for sheep products.
Certainly want to welcome new producers that might be interested in expanding their operation, and current producers to increase those numbers, and we will talk about all of that as the hour continues. Good to see you again, Peter.
Thank you,
and we mentioned sharing comments from producers around the country. Let's go there first here with our first producer of the evening. He is Jeff Hasbrook of Double J Farms and Feeding. He's in Alt, Colorado, talking about the lamb prices of this past year.
Double J Lamb Feeders is an all-natural lamb feedlot. We are majority custom lamb feeders, and we feed majority of the lambs for Mountain States Lamb Co-op. This lot here will hold right around 60,000 head. 2010 here has been a very good year for us. The lamb market has increased. I think at the beginning of the year, you know, somewhere January last year, the market was, I think, $1.05, maybe $1.10. Today, that market is more like $1.45 to $1.50. The meat's still moving. They want more and more lamb every week, and it's usually a time of year where they try to push that price down, and it's really strong, and it's been a great year because of that. The majority of the loads out of here go to JBS Swift. We're shipping anywhere from 6 to 12 loads a week, and we do send a few Superior's way. And right now, I mean, we are 100% current, and they want more lambs, so that's good for us. That keeps the price up. So this might be a new outlook for us. It might be a kind of the norm, is what we're hoping anyway.
Again, from Alt, Colorado, the producer. And Peter, just some of the reasons this market has been so strong for so long.
That's the key point of what we have going on in the lamb business. We actually have a new area of demand that's been emerging in recent years and now is sweeping across the U.S. We refer to it as a non-traditional market. It's farmers markets. It's farm direct sales to consumers, and the opportunity with a lot of the smaller meat processors that are serving smaller restaurants and the meat shops, butcher shops in these communities that we have. A lot of them are in the metropolitan areas, but the demand is what we're trying to meet up with. We now have over 1 million lambs going into this particular segment, taking fully 30% of what we produce in this country. One of the exciting things is not only the change that's made in our pricing, but for producers, regardless of where they're at in the country, we have farmers and ranchers saying that the market is easier today because the folks interested in procuring lambs, scouring the entire U.S., the market is actually finding them. So that's an encouraging point to be a producer and have that kind of an exciting market opportunity.
Absolutely. Clint, Peter mentions the consumer in his response right there. You had some thoughts about the consumer buying habits to share a few with our viewers.
That's right, Mark. I've spent a lot of time in front of meat cases in large urban areas, and I study the consumer, and you watch the consumer come up to a meat case, and he's kind of frowning, he or she, and frowning and looking around, and when he reaches down and finally selects the product that he chooses to buy, you immediately see a smile on his face, and they'll walk away from there smiling. And I think a lot of the recovery in demand that we're seeing is because this recession is ending. People are feeling confident, and really what better way to celebrate and feel good than fresh American lamb.
Mm-hmm. Good, and we talk more about that here as we move through this hour, but we want to watch another video here. This from Indart Land and Livestock Operation. This from Clovis, California. Now, this family has integrated their sheep operation with the farming operation, something that we can consider whether it's an alfalfa farm in California or corn, soybean, wheat operation. Let's watch.
It's so special to see these baby lambs born it's my favorite time of year. It's controlled nature, I like to say. and we have them all penned up here, and they learn to run and play, and they get very good milk from their mothers, and it's just a real joy to be out here. I love coming out here and seeing this. I'm a 4th generation sheep farmer here in the Central Valley, California. We run about 4,200 ewes and about $100. Try to keep that number above 4,000 to make a living. A couple years ago, my wife and I bought the sheep operation from him and my mom, and we're carrying it on in the family name.
I was actually very excited about the possibility of seeing Ryan, so to speak, step into my shoes and my father's shoes before me, and I thought it was a great opportunity for him.
We have a feedlot too, and I think it's just another way to integrate. And I like to do that because you're kind of more in control of your destiny. The great thing about it is we can put on a half a pound of 6/10 to 7/10 a day and get it to market weight. And you know, like I said, we see that profit as opposed to somebody else.
Yeah, we also have a farming operation. We have almonds we grow, and cherries, and citrus, navel oranges. And we actually farm that together for the family.
Since we purchased the sheep business, we actually the same year started farming some wheat.